Hello friends, today I am going to present the topic characteristic vectors or eigenvector of matrix from first unit linear algebra matrices. Let us discuss that point. Corresponding to each characteristic root, we can find values of column vector capital X obtained by solving the equation matrix of A minus lambda into I into matrix X is equals to 0, where A is given matrix, square matrix, lambda is any scalar quantity, and I is the identity matrix of same order as per that given matrix A. We call this as equation 1. These values of X, capital X, are known as characteristic vectors, or another name for that is eigenvectors of matrix A. These matrix equations represent n homogeneous linear simultaneous equation. Homogeneous means right hand side of that equation is equals to 0, which will have a non-zero solution. Whatever the solution we have to obtain, it must be non-zero solution. Or that is non-trivial solution or infinite number of solutions. And it is possible only if the determinant of that matrix A minus lambda I is equals to 0. If this determinant value is equals to 0, then and then only we get non-zero solution. If this is not equals to 0, then we are getting a unique solution. But as per definition, this eigenvector must be a non-zero solution or non-trivial solution or infinite solution. And the condition for infinite solution is determinant of that matrix must be 0. This is the characteristic equation of matrix which I have discussed in the earlier lecture. Therefore, this represents the characteristic equation of matrix, and it has n roots, and corresponding to each root, equation 1 will have a non-zero solution known as eigenvector or characteristic vector. Therefore, in short, once again I will repeat, by solving this matrix equation, we have to determine non-zero solution, and that non-zero solution is known as eigenvector or characteristic vector. Let us try to solve some examples to determine eigenvector or characteristic vector. I always start with very simple example. Therefore, in first example, I will consider a matrix of order 2 by 2, a square matrix of order 2. The question is, find eigenvector corresponding to each eigenvalues of matrix A whose order is 2 by 2 and elements are 1, 4, 3, 2. And therefore, first step, we require to find the characteristic equation, and by solving that characteristic equation, we have to determine the roots. And after getting that roots corresponding to each root, we require to find eigenvector. First step, characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0, that is, subtracting lambda from principal diagonal element, we get that determinant as 1 minus lambda, 4, 3 and 2 minus lambda equals to 0. And then applying shortcut method, this is obtained by using this equation, lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equals to 0, where we call this as equation 1. S1 is sum of the principal diagonal element, therefore first element is 1, second is 2, and therefore 1 plus 2 we get 3, and determinant of A as determinant of 1 4 3 2. By evaluating this second order determinant, we have 1 into 2 as 2, minus 4 3 is 12, 2 minus 12 we get minus 10. Substituting these values here, equation 1, that equation 1 becomes lambda square minus S1 lambda minus 3 lambda and plus determinant of A minus 10 is equals to 0. We call this equation 2 as the characteristic equation of given matrix. And then solving this equation, we can determine the values of characteristic roots. Therefore, finding the factors of this, factors are lambda minus 5 and lambda plus 2. Product of these two is minus 10 and sum of these two is minus 3. And then equating each to 0, it implies we get lambda is equals to minus 2 and lambda equals to 5. These are the eigenvalues. Okay, this is exactly similar to the whatever I had discussed in earlier lecture while determining the characteristic roots. The first step, find the characteristic equation, and then solving that characteristic equation we can determine the eigenvalues or characteristic roots. And after getting this, we cross check quickly. I will cross check here orally that property. Sum of the eigenvalues minus 2 plus 5 is 3, and that is equals to the sum of the principal diagonal element. 1 plus 2 we get 3. First property is true. The product of these two eigenvalues, minus 2 into 5 we get minus 10, and that must be equals to the value of determinant. Here the value of determinant is also minus 10. That second property is also true, and therefore whatever the values we have, that values are correct one. And if values are correct, then we go for next part. We try to find eigenvector corresponding to each eigenvalue. Eigenvector is given by matrix of A minus lambda I into column matrix of X is equals to 0. That is, we write down this matrix by converting that determinant to matrix form. Therefore, that matrix is matrix of 1 minus lambda, 4, 3 and 2 minus lambda into column matrix of unknown x1, x2 and is equals to 0. We call this equation number 2. Okay, and then corresponding to each eigenvalue lambda, we have to determine this eigenvector. And therefore, first for lambda equals to minus 2, we get, substituting lambda is equals to minus 2 in this equation, we have that matrix has 1 minus minus 2, 1 plus 2, we get that as 3, 4, then 3, and 2 minus minus 2, 2 plus 2, we get 4. X1, x2 is equals to 0. Then we have to solve this simultaneous equation to determine that eigenvector. Here the right hand side, all the right hand side terms is equals to 0, therefore its type is homogeneous, and for homogeneous we have either a zero solution or non-zero solution, but as per definition we require to obtain non-zero solution only, and therefore solving by canonical form or elimination technique method, augmented matrix of combination of matrix A and matrix D is equals to we have 3 4 0 3 4 0. Okay, and then converting this matrix to its canonical form, subtracting first row from second row by R2 minus R1, we get that as 3 4 0, 3 minus 3 we get 0, 4 minus 4 we get 0. Okay, the second diagonal element becomes 0 in the process, and it is not possible for us to make it non-zero, therefore we stop here, calling this as canonical form. After getting canonical form, we find the rank of A. Here the rank of A is 1, number of non-zero rows, and rank of augmented matrix is also 1, and it is less than number of unknowns. And as it is less than number of unknowns, we get infinite number of solution. And to determine the infinite number of solution, we write down once again a new system of equation. That new system of equation is 3x1 plus 4x2 is equals to 0. Only one equation. And to find that infinite number of solution or non-zero solution, we consider any one of this variable as k. Suppose let x2 as k, and if we put that value here, we get the value of x1 as minus 4k divided by 3, and then these are the values of, and therefore that eigenvector corresponding to first eigenvalue minus 2, x1 as minus 4 by 3 times k, and the second value is k. Okay, this is the eigenvector. For the first eigenvalue. Then we go for the second. For lambda is equals to 5, we have, if we put that lambda equals to 5 in equation 2, that equation 2 becomes 1 minus 5, we get minus 4, 4, 3, and 2 minus 5, 2 minus 5, we get as minus 3 into that column vector or column matrix of x1, x2, and is equals to a 0 matrix. And then taking multiplication of these two matrices, here the order is 2 by 2 and here it is 2 by 1. Number of columns of first is equals to number of rows of second. That's why matrix multiplication is possible, and therefore it implies multiplying by first row to this column, we get minus 4x1 plus 4x2 is equals to 0, and second equation as 3x1 minus 3x2 is equals to 0, and then solving this by that canonic form technique. That matrix A and D, combination of matrix A and matrix D, augmented matrix, is equals to a matrix of minus 4, 4, 3, minus 3, and then values on the right hand side as 0, 0. Then converting this to its canonical form, I will multiply first row by minus 1 by 4 times R1. We get, here it is 1, minus 1, 0, 3, minus 3, and 0. Then using this one, we convert this to 0 by a transformation, R2 minus 3 times R1, and therefore if we apply this, we get first row no change, 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 3 we get 0 here, minus 3 plus 3 we get 0 here, and 0 minus 3 times 0 we get 0. And in the process, second becomes 0, second diagonal becomes 0, and it is not possible to convert this to non-zero. Here we stop. We call it as canonical form, and after getting canonical form, we write down the new system of equation. That new system of equation is x1 minus x2 is equals to 0. Consider any one of them as k. Let x1 as k. We get x2 as x1, and x1 is k, and therefore x2 is equals to k, and therefore the corresponding eigenvector is x1 is k, x2 is also k. Therefore that eigenvector is, therefore this is the corresponding eigenvector for eigenvalue lambda is equals to 5. Find eigenvector for each eigenvalues of matrix. Matrix A is, elements are 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 1, 1. Given matrix is a square matrix of order 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 columns, and therefore we require to obtain eigenvector corresponding to each eigenvalue. Therefore the first step is find the characteristic equation and corresponding eigenvalues, as I have discussed in the earlier lecture. Therefore characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to 0. That is, subtracting lambda from this principal diagonal element, we write down that determinant as 1 minus lambda first element, second one 0, 1 minus 1 minus lambda 2, 0, 1, and 1 minus lambda. And then finding the equation by the shortcut method, it is given by lambda cube minus s1 lambda plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0. We call this as equation 1, where the value of S1 is sum of the principal diagonal element. It is A11 plus A22 plus A33, and that is equals to first element is 1, second diagonal element is minus 1, and third diagonal element is 1. 1 minus 1, 0, 0 plus 1, we get that value as 1. Then S2 is equals to sum of the minors of diagonal element AII, and therefore it is minor of first diagonal element 1 plus minor of second diagonal element minus 1 plus minor of third diagonal element 1. And to obtain this minor here nothing but determinant, we have to neglect the row and the column containing it, and then taking a determinant of the remaining elements. Here the remaining elements are minus 1, 2, 1, 1 plus minor of this minus 1, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and determinant of the remaining element. Remaining elements are 1, 0, 0, 1, and then minor of the last diagonal element 1, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and taking determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 1, 1, 1, minus 1. And then simplifying it, minus 1, minus 2, plus 1 into 1, 1, minus this product 0, plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1, and minus 1, and therefore it is equals to minus 1 minus 2, we get minus 3, plus 1 and minus 2. Minus 5 plus 1, minus 5 plus 1, we get that value as minus 4. Okay, and then last determinant of A, it is determinant of elements 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, and then evaluating as we are evaluating third order determinant, it is equals to 1 into neglecting the row and column containing it, determinant of the remaining, I am calculating directly the value, minus 1 into 1, we get minus 1, minus 2, simple calculation, second with minus and minus 1, neglecting the row and the column containing it, a determinant of 1, 2, 0, 1, 1 into 1 we get 1, minus 2 into 0 we get 0, and plus 0 into any value we get 0. And therefore it is equals to minus 2 and minus 1, minus 3 into 1 we get minus 3, this one is minus 1 plus 0, and therefore that value is minus 4. Determinant's value is minus 4. Substituting all these values in equation 1. Equation is lambda cube minus S1 lambda. The value of S1 is 1. 1 into lambda we get lambda. Plus S2 lambda. The value of S2 is minus 4 lambda. And minus determinant of A. It is also minus. And therefore that minus and this minus, it becomes plus 4. Equals to 0, equation 2. In this characters equation, It is a cubic equation, therefore finding the roots or the values by applying synthetic division technique. For that we have to write down the coefficient in decreasing order. First is 1, second is -1, third is -4, fourth is 4. And by trial and error technique we have to determine the roots. Sum of the all coefficient -4 plus 4 0, 1 minus 1 0, 0 plus 0 we get 0. Therefore 1 is always the root. Therefore directly I will go for the 1. First element we have to take as it is 1. Product of these two 1. Sum of these two 0. 0 into 1 we get 0. Sum as -4. -4 into 1 we get -4. Last sum is 0 and therefore 1 is the root, first root. If you remove one factor from this cubic equation, the remaining factor is lambda square plus 0 lambda minus 4 equals to 0. It gives you, transferring to right hand side, we get lambda square equals to 4. Lambda is equals to plus minus 2. And therefore, the eigenvalues are -2, 1 and 2. Okay. Therefore, here I have completed the first part, in which I have obtained the value of equation of a characteristic equation of that matrix, and by solving that characteristic equation I have determined eigenvalues. And then next part, corresponding to each eigenvalue we require to obtain eigenvector. Eigenvector is given by a matrix of A minus lambda I into column matrix of X is equals to 0. Therefore, this is that matrix of A minus lambda I, which we have to multiply by a column vector of x1, x2, x3, and then equating it to 0. Okay, we call this equation number 3. And then we require to obtain eigenvector corresponding to each eigenvalue. Therefore, first for lambda equals to -2. Substituting this value in equation 3, we get that matrix as a matrix of 1 minus -2, 1 plus 2 we get 3, then 1, then 0, 1, -1 plus 2, -1 plus 2 we get 1, 2, 0, 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 we get 3. This is that matrix which we have to multiply by a column vector of x1, x2, x3 and equals to 0 value or 0 matrix. Here the order of the matrix is 3 by 3 and order of the second matrix is 3 by 1. Number of rows of first is equals to number of columns of second, and that's why matrix multiplication is possible. And therefore, multiplying by a row to that column, we get, it implies first equation as 3 into x1 plus x2 plus 0x3 is equals to 0. Then by second row to that column, we get x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 equals to 0, and then by third row to that column we get 0x1 plus x2 and plus x3 equals to 0. And then we have to solve this equation simultaneously to obtain that non-zero solution. Here I am not using that canonical form technique to determine this non-zero solution. Instead of that, we use the technique from determinant, that is Cramer's rule. We consider any two equations out of these three, first two, last two, or first and last. Here I am considering first two equation. Okay, and therefore solving that first two equation by Cramer's rule, it is x1 divided by, then minus x2 divided by, and x3 divided by. We have to find out the values of x1, x2. When we divide x1, for that we have to neglect the first column of x1 and then determinant of the coefficient of the remaining. The determinant is here 1, 0, 1, 2. Then to determine x2, or determine below x2, neglecting x2, taking determinant of the remaining 4. That remaining 4 elements are 3, 0, 1, 2. Then to determine the determinant below x3, we have to neglect the last column of x3 and then determinant of the coefficient of remaining. That remaining coefficients are 3, 1, 1, 1. And equating each to k non-zero scalar quantity. And therefore, we have x1 divided by 1 into 2, we get 2, minus 0, uh, 3 to the 6, minus 0, and x3 divided by 3 1 the 3 minus 1 equals to k. And therefore, equating each to 0, we get here it is x1 by 2. Equating it to with k, we get x1 is equals to 2k minus x2 by 6 is equals to k. Therefore, x2 is equals to, we get minus 6k, and x3 upon 2 is equals to k. x3 is equals to, we get 2k. And therefore that eigenvector is a column vector, non-zero vector, and that vector is 2k minus 6k and 2k. And dividing through by 2, we get it is equals to, that vector is k minus 3k and k. K minus 3k and k as the eigenvector corresponding to the first eigenvalue lambda equals to minus 2. Okay, like this we have to determine for the, then I will calculate for lambda equals to second value 2, second eigenvalue. Substituting that value of lambda as 2 here in this equation 3, we have that matrix as 1 minus 2, we get minus 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 1 minus 2 we get minus 3, 2, 0, 1, and 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2 we get minus 1 into column vector of x1, x2, x3 column matrix, and that is equals to 0 matrix. We have equations multiplying by row to that column. This gives you minus x1 plus x2 plus 0x3 is equals to 0. Then by that second row to that column we get x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 is equals to 0. And then third equation 0x1 plus x2 minus x3 is equals to 0. And then solving this equation simultaneously once again by Cramer's rule. This time I will consider last two equations. Okay, therefore solving by Cramer's rule. We have x1 divided by, I will neglect this x1 and then determinant of the remaining coefficient, minus 3, 2, 1 minus 1, second with minus and minus x2 upon. This time we neglect x2, determinant of the remaining 4 elements. Remaining 4 elements are 1, 2, 0, minus 1, x3 divided by. This time we neglect the third column or last column, and determinant of the remaining are 1, minus 3, 0, 1, and equating each to k we have therefore x1 upon 3 minus 2 okay is equals to minus x2 divided by minus 1 minus 2 into 0 we get 0 is equals to x3 upon 1 minus 0 we get 1 is equals to k say, and therefore equating each to 0 we get x1 by 1 minus x2 upon minus 1 x3 by 1 is equals to k, and therefore equating each to k, each ratio to that k, we get x1 equals to k, x2 is equals to k, and x3 is equals to k, and therefore that eigenvector corresponding to the second eigenvalue is k, k, and k. This is the eigenvector. For lambda equals to plus 2. I have obtained the second eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda equals to 2. Like this, we have to complete for the remaining is lambda equals to 1. And for lambda equals to 1, if we put that value in equation 3, that matrix becomes 1 minus 1 we get 0, 1, 0, then 1, minus 1 we get minus 2, 2, 0, 1, and 1 minus 1 we get 0, into a column matrix of x1, x2, x3 equals to 0 matrix. And then again taking a matrix multiplication, we have, it implies 0 into x1 plus 1 into x2 plus 0 x3 is equals to 0. Second equation has x1 minus 2x2 plus 2x3 is equals to 0. Third equation, 0x1 plus x2 and plus 0x3 we get x1 upon determinant of 1 0 minus 2 2 minus x2 upon 0 0 1 2 x3 upon, neglecting this, we get 0 1 1 minus 2 and equals to kc, and therefore we have x1 divided by 1 into 2, 2 minus 0 we get 2, 0 minus 0 x3 upon 0 minus 1 equals to k, and equating each to k we get x1 is equals to 2k, x2 is equals to 0k, and x3 is equals to minus k, and then that eigenvector is 2k, 0k and minus k. Is the required eigenvector. Third example, find eigenvector for the smallest eigenvalue of matrix A with elements minus 2, 2, minus 3, second row 2, 1, minus 6, third row minus 1, minus 2, 0, and therefore first step we have to determine the characteristic equation, which is obtained by determinant of A minus lambda equals to 0. It is nothing but subtracting lambda from this, we have minus 2 minus lambda, 2 minus 3, 2, 1 minus lambda, minus 6, minus 1, minus 2 and 0 minus lambda, equating it to 0. This we can obtain by that shortcut method, lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0, where the value of s1 is sum of the principal diagonal element, it is minus 2 plus 1 plus 0, minus 2 plus 1 we get minus 1. S2 is sum of the minors of diagonal, and therefore it is equals to minor of first, minor of second diagonal element, minor of third diagonal element. Therefore minor for the first diagonal element is neglecting the row and the column containing it, remaining elements and its determinant. Its determinant is 1 minus 6 minus 2 0, minor for the second diagonal element neglecting row and column it is determinant of -2, -3, -1, 0, and the last minor for the last diagonal element, neglecting the row and the column containing it. It is -2, 2, 2, 1, and then simplifying it, it is equals to 0 minus this product, again 0 minus 3 -2 and -4, and therefore that value is -12, -3 and -6. -12 minus 9, -12 minus 9, it is -21 is the value for that S2. And then last, determinant of A, it is the determinant of elements -2, 2, -3, 2, 1, -6, -1, -2 and 0, and then finding the value, -2 into this product 0 minus this product, then second with minus sign, -2 into, neglecting this row and this column, 2 into 0, 0, -6, then -3 into, neglecting the row and column, 2 to the 4, -4, and minus, and that minus will become +1, and then simplifying it, -12 into -2, we get 24, minus minus plus 12, -3 into -3 plus 9, 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 9, we get that as 45. Okay, substituting all these values, if we call this equation 1, that equation 1 becomes lambda cube minus S1 lambda square, this minus and this minus, it becomes plus lambda square, plus S2 lambda minus 21 lambda, and minus determinant of A minus 45 equals to 0. We call this as equation 2. As the solving it for lambda means we have to determine the values of lambda known as eigenvalues, and therefore solving it by synthetic division technique, it is 1, 1, minus 21, minus 45. Sum is not equals to 0, therefore 1 is not the root. Alternate sum is also not equal, therefore minus 1 is also not the root. Then we go for the factors of 45. 5 is the factor for this, therefore we go for 5. We check it. Therefore first element is 1. 1 into 5 we get 5. 5 plus 1 we get 6. 6 5s are 30. And 30 minus 21 we get 9. And 9 5s are 45. And therefore last sum is 0. And last sum is 0. 5 is the first root. Removing first factor, second factor is quadratic equation lambda square plus 6 lambda plus 9 equals to 0. It is a perfect square of lambda plus 3 equals, that bracket square equals to 0. If you expand it, we get the same equation. A square means lambda square. Twice a b, we get 6 lambda, and b square, 3 square, 9. Equating each to 0, we have the values as minus 3, and 5. We cross check whether the values obtained are correct or not by checking that property. Sum of this minus 6 plus 5, we get minus 1, and sum of the principal diagonal element minus 2 plus 1 and plus 0 is minus 1. First property is true. The product of these 3, minus 3 into minus 3, we get plus 9, and 9 5s are 45, and the value of that determinant is also 45. Means second property is also true, and as the properties are satisfied, whatever the values we have obtained, eigenvector is given by a matrix of A minus lambda I into column vector of x equals to 0. This is nothing but this matrix of A minus lambda I into column vector of x1, x2, x3 is equals to 0 vector or 0 matrix. And then we require to obtain for lambda equals to minus 3, which is the smallest eigenvalue. We have that matrix is minus 2 plus 3, we get 1, 2, minus 3. Next is 2, 1 plus 3, we get 4, then minus 6, minus 1, minus 2, and 0 plus 3, we get 3. Into column vector of x1, x2, x3. Okay, this is nothing but multiplying this or taking multiplication of two matrices. Equations are x1 plus 2x2 minus 3x3 equals to 0. Second equation is 2x1 plus 4x2 minus 6x3 equals to 0. And the third equation is minus x1 minus 2x2 plus 3x3 equals to 0. Homogeneous type of equation. And then to solve this, we consider first two equation. Okay, solving it by Cramer's rule. And therefore, neglecting the first, we get x1 divided by coefficient of this determinant of 2 minus 3, 4 minus 6. Second one is minus x2 upon. Neglecting this, we get 1 minus 3, 2 minus 6, x3 divided by, neglecting this, we get 1, 2, 2, 4 and equals to k, say x1 divided by minus 12 minus plus 12 minus x2 divided by it is 6 minus and minus plus 6 x3 divided by, it is 1 4 is 4 minus 2 2 is 4 equals to k, say, and therefore it is x1 upon 0 x2 minus upon 0 x3 upon 0 is equals to k. Equating each to k, we get x1 is equals to 0, x2 is equals to 0 and x3 is equals to 0, and therefore that eigenvector is a 0 vector, 0 0 0. Put any variable as 0 and therefore substituting x3 equals to 0, we have the equation as x1 plus 2x2 and second equation is 2x1 plus 4x2 is equals to 0. This is nothing but x1 plus 2x2 is equals to 0. Therefore, these two equations are same, and therefore to obtain that non-zero solution, in this equation there are two unknowns, and then we apply the technique of finding the infinite number of solutions. Out of these two, let us consider any one of them as k, suppose, and if we put that value here, we get therefore x1 as minus 2x2, and therefore we get that x1 as minus 2k, and therefore that eigenvector is x1 is equals to minus 2k, x2 as k, and x3 as 0. Therefore, like this, I have modified that 0 vector to non-zero vector corresponding to the smallest eigenvalue. Then example for practice or homework problem or classwork problem. Find the eigenvectors corresponding to each eigenvalues for the following. There are total 4 examples. Therefore, try to find out eigenvector corresponding to each eigenvalues for all this. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you. Thank you.